Welcome to Challenge Bandits. Every week, we like to think we create a funny video podcast from our Zoom call challenges and middle-aged banter. Before we kick off this week's Zoom call challenge, which was to make something small big, let's see who won last week's challenge, which was to throw a piece of A4 paper in a bin.
You might be wondering why I'm out of breath.
It's large.
Yeah, boy!
I'm finding it really hard.
It's not too large.
It went in! You see that? You see that?
Yes.
Yeah, boy!
Your votes have been tallied, and the winners of last week's Zoom call challenge, with 29% of the votes each, are me and Dave.
Hey! Right, you ready?
Well, fellas.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Thank you.
epic. Well done.
Okay, now on to this week's show.
Please like and subscribe to the channel.
In preparation for this week's video call challenge, we've all made something that's usually quite small, very big. A challenge that was originally set for Taskmaster Hometasking. But we don't have a Taskmaster. You decide who wins. You'll find a voting link pinned in the comments.
I love you, Red Ranger. You're the best Power Ranger of them all. You've got red armour, and your dinosaur is a Tyrannosaurus Rex. You are the best.
Yes, I am the best. I'll protect you until the end of time.
Oh, Red Ranger. If only you were big like me.
Simon, time to go to sleep!
So sorry, Mum. Night! Good morning, Red Ranger. Red Ranger? Red Ranger? Jason, where are you? I know you don't like being called Jason, and I know I've done it once too often, but I'm sorry. Where is he? He's gone. My favourite Power Ranger has gone. Oh my goodness, you're massive. How did you get so big? You can... Your arms move? And your feet twizzle too? Oh my goodness, what else can you do?
Yes, my arms and legs do move, just like yours.
You can talk.
Hi, Simon. I am Jason, the Red Ranger. I am here to serve and protect you and all of mankind.
You're massive. Shall we go outside and... No, that's not a good idea. It's not going... I just don't know. I'm not quite... No, no, you can't. I know we can't, can we?
No, of course we cannot. Go out.
No. Wow. Oh, Red Ranger, you're the best.
Amazing. Well done.
That's so good.
Yeah, that is really good.
It's not the first time Simon's been playing with himself in the bedroom.
That was really clever. Really loved it.
I like the socks for gloves, the white hands.
That was the. I kind of feel like that was the icing on the cake. It was tricky to find the bits to do that, and I think it was one of the boys that actually suggested, if you got any socks. I thought, brilliant idea. It's going to look ridiculous having proper little like sock puppets on each hand.
I like the way you almost shook the bed to bits when you started moving around. Well, sorry, when the Red Power Ranger was moving around.
And I don't think, and you didn't go too over the top either. Like I like the way that when you first saw it, it was just slumped in the corner. There was no attempt to make it stand up and look all powerful or anything. It was just definitely still a doll, wasn't it?
Simon didn't go over the top. Did you hear him saying no?
This is normal.
Okay.
Joe, what was that I said? Shall we go out and play? No, I don't. I can't redo that. I've tried to redo that since, and Jack's like, no, it's not as good as the recorded one.
That's really good. Very conflicted. It was brilliant.
Oh no, I did enjoy making it. It was all the moves. It was the because that's what they used to do. If we all used to watch Power Rangers when we were kids, right?
Yeah.
And it's when they talk and we're like, oh my gosh, and they just have to do all the karate, like the kata moves. Like, what are you doing? Just stand still and say what you want to say. No reason to use your energy unnecessarily here. Come on, fellas and ladies.
It was like first school of acting. I think there's a special school of acting for Power Rangers. If you want to be a Power Ranger character, you have to. Oh my God! It's
So this is my attempt at making something that ordinarily is very small, large. 12 meatballs, there we are. 12 meatballs in my hand. I've never held so many balls in my hand in one go. And what I'm going to do is mould these together into one giant meatball. Here we go. Let's rub gently here.
Rub together gently.
It's a lot of meat I'm holding in my hand right now.
How's that looking? That is looking good, isn't it? This is a meat football. You could be kicking this around the pitch in no time. Let's put it in the oven tray.
There we are, ready to go in the oven. 12 small meatballs take about 20 minutes to cook. However, if you're going to try this at home, extend your cooking time. This big ball needed longer. So with lashings of pepper and tomato ketchup, the giant meatball tastes good.
I like meatball tastes like a smaller meatball.
Initially, when you'd smushed it all together and put it onto the tray, it looked like you were making a football. The way you'd smushed it. Did anyone else see that?
With the patterns of the little,
Is it pentagons or hexagons?
What was it you said, Gary, in the sped up bit? It was something like, this is a football. You can be kicking it about the pitch in no time.
That's right. I did. Yeah. And we sped that bit forward. But yes, it was like a football. Yeah. The leather patches. I know what you mean. I don't know the technical term for them, but yes, it did look like a football. And strangely to me, I was looking at it today and thinking it looked like I don't know, like a dinosaur foot or something. It almost looks a bit hairy. Was that just me? It looked.
That's when you dropped it on the floor.
Where did you get the meatballs from?
No, I was going to say, you did say you've never had as much meat in your hand.
The last thing anyone wants is hairy balls, right? Mm.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe it's that. Yeah.
I'm sure during the sped up bit as well, it sounded like you sort of went, meat fiddler. Meat fiddler.
I can clarify that definitely didn't happen, Matthew. Yes.
We haven't commented yet on how awful it looks with ketchup over all of that veg. That's horrendous.
I'm pleased that you haven't until now, Adrian, because I know I often put food porn on my own Facebook page with ketchup, and the number of people that moan about why have you put ketchup on that? Why not? What's
wrong? I'm sure Paul's normally one of the ones that complains, isn't he? Are you an anti-ketchup guy?
On vegetables, yeah.
I put ketchup on veg. I'm with you, Gaz.
Yeah. I never put it on a roast dinner. I'm not ketchup on a roast dinner or brown sauce on a roast dinner, but everything else.
That dish was prime for a bit of gravy.
Completely gravy.
Gravy is tradition, actually, isn't it?
Hello, my name's Adrian, and I've made some little objects big. I'm now going to eat some beans on toast. Yummy. And for dessert, I've got some yogurt. Yummy. I love big tools.
They all look brand new. Did you take them back to B&Q like 15 minutes afterwards?
Did you get a rebrand?
I gave them a clean. They're mine. They've been used. All of them have been used.
Of course they have. You've been eating with them. The very fact that you use the fork and you use the dangerous end to come past your eye to eat the other side, I was like, that's crazy. That's like, goodbye, eyes.
It's really heavy to maneuver. So where you're trying to do a little movement right next to your face, it's very weighted. Yeah.
Forearms of steel, Popeye.
But I imagine like the saw was probably quite effective.
Oh, it was brilliant. The first cut was amazing. But then I decided to half it and it all fell apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw what you did there.
So much control though, mate. With that, the fork was absolutely enormous. Absolutely. You had to use just one little spike and it was still too big to... it was great.
Hey, Adrian, did you cause any damage to the room? The thing I was most concerned about was you perhaps hitting a lampshade.
Oh, a lampshade? No. I was really worried about the table.
All the risks for personal injury, but I was most concerned that you might hurt a lampshade.
Daddy, are we having a barbecue?
Doesn't look like it. I can't get it to light.
I bet Adrian would.
Think big. Think big. Oh, that's too thin. Oh, too pine coney. Perfect. Fire, you say? Well, how about... and a little bit of... I think we can do something with this lot.
Daddy, are we having a barbecue?
Oh, yes, son.
Paul, all I wanted you to do was your rendition of Arnie in Predator at the end when he lights the great big club and goes, "Ah!" just on a shed or something and annoy the neighbours.
Why'd you bring me into it?
I had to bring someone into it. I had to bring someone who makes like good, well-edited videos that look decent. So you were the one I picked.
Thank you. I like the way that you show us the 2 unlit matches at the end.
Oh yeah, that was annoying, but in the end the whole thing went up. But yeah, it'd been good if they all went up. But yeah,
you managed to light your barbecue.
Yeah, definitely. That thing went on for ages. That was just like a burning mass of wood in the end.
It was like chariots of fire carrying a massive kind of thing.
Yeah,
it's brilliant.
It was the Olympic.
You needed to run up and down the street with the Olympic torch.
Yeah.
The Olympic torch, definitely.
Well, I needed it for the barbecue. I didn't want it to run out during superfluous things.
I was quite surprised you lit it like quite close to your face at the end with all those matches. You're like,
well, that was the one thing I was worried about, was that obviously it's definitely like a one take thing. So I had to make sure that it lit properly. It didn't personal safety. I don't care as long as as long as the torch works.
As long as the camera's on.
Yeah, exactly. It would have been a great blooper. I could have got 250 quid from a different television.
We need to tag Harry Hill in this.
Yeah. 250 bands makes the massive facial burns all okay.
Yeah, you're an editing machine now. Each week it's just going to be a new feature film for us.
Yeah. See, and as you can tell by the leaderboard, it's really working out for me.
I thought that was a really strong entry. I really liked it.
Yeah, Paul's going to make a last-minute comeback.
The year is 3535 of the Second Age. The last of the dragons has been vanquished by the bandit Hanathan. Magic became legend. Legend became the next thing after that. But after 2 centuries of peace, the scourge of the land, a terrifying monster the size of a toddler, with a scream that will make a Nazgul wee its pants. And Grandolph, the only wizard, remains with his nephew Bobil, the last ward of the Swings.
He's coming. Bobil, we must make ready.
What do you need?
We need a cup of tea. I will not go to war without a cup of tea.
Here is this cup.
Thank you, Bobil, son of Bardi.
Here's the tea of Bleam.
Tea of Bleam.
Here's the sweetest sugar.
Excellent. What is the last item?
The great spoon.
The great spoon. I cannot drink with these tiny child's cups. I shall create a spell to make it large. The power within me shall create a large cup of tea. The ward of the Swings! Finally, we have the spoon. Look at its largeness and floppiness. We must stir it. And now the tea for battle. You shall not pass!
Amazing. Oh my goodness.
Oh, you wet your pants at the end too.
Yeah. I'm not sure you can use this. Thou shalt not pass, but thou shalt piss.
It required a laundry day.
Mate, the start, the narration at the beginning was brilliant.
I had to
was
take
so
my,
good.
my voice down a little bit, so like to pitch it a little bit lower. But I tried to sort of be a bit kind of Gandalfian, bit Ian McKellen-Lee, hashtag Christopher Lee. I was a halfway house between, I think.
Right.
I
liked it.
Like used a whole ream of like foil there.
Jenny was a bit cross because we needed the foil to make packed lunches for the boys the following day. We have none left. Unless you want to go into the garden and take it from the great spoon.
I like the way you described the great spoon as a bit floppy.
It was ridiculous. It was so... you couldn't use it for anything, and I only had enough foil to do the top bit. So of course, when you look underneath, it's just cardboard.
And you didn't worry about that being on camera either, the back of the spoon, which I thought just really made it as well.
Added to it, yeah.
The tea did look a bit watery at the end, Jonathan. Could have done with a few more minutes.
I should have. Yeah, it was very weak, and there was no milk as well. So, yeah. Just skate past that.
Yeah, luckily, British don't really get that, worked up about tea, so we'll be fine.
Yeah, that's it.
This is our 14th episode, and I think I've counted 3 times now you've tried to drown yourself. It seems like it's by choice now.
Yeah, it seems like a cry for help at this point.
What were the other? So I remember the drink of the... Oh gosh, the gargling. Yes.
Yep.
Oh,
week 2. Was that week 2?
Week 2 gargling, yeah, I think.
Week 2.
Wow. Memories.
Yeah.
Gosh, those are the days.
Feels like a long time ago.
Yeah, back before we were getting stopped on the streets, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Over 3 months ago now.
80.
Carrying knives.
I remember having a lie-in on Saturday mornings. That was nice.
Yeah, that's probably the thing I missed the most.
Well, our challenge is to take something that is usually really, really small and make it bigger. And what's the first thing that pops into your mind? What do you feel when you put your hand in your trousers? Your pocket. This pocket is ridiculously small, and I'm going to make it ridiculously big. I've got the trousers, I've got some new material, I've got the sewing machine, the tools. First thing to do, snip out the old pockets. There we go. 2 completely cut off pockets. Now we're going to form pockets out of this, get them on there and that. Just trying to think back to textiles that I did when I was 14. We have 2 pocket-like structures, and now sewing. All right. We've already got some thread on it, which I'm really thankful for because I have no idea what I'm doing. But I do remember that there's like one that comes down from the top and there's one that goes up from the bottom. We're gonna switch it on. 3.5 is probably the millimeter of the number of what is going 3. How do you? Oh, let's not do that. Let's just do a little bit of pressy. Where's the bottom piece gone? Why wasn't the bottom half doing anything? That there, quality stitch work. So I've just finished the second pocket. Pockets! So what's the next step, you ask? Well, it's getting this onto here. I might poke it in. I don't think it can be back to front or upside down or anything stupid. Oh, it can certainly be upside down. No, you know what? Turn it inside out and work at it from the outside. Gently. They do some pinning, don't they? They pin things in the stitching world. And professional dressmaker pins. I can't actually work out how I'm going to get going here. What on earth am I going to do? Yeah, we'll just poke that through. I mean, let's just go for it. And get your foot on the pedal. Is there there used to be a lever, I think, to probably lift. We'll just pull. I don't think we're doing any harm. There we go. We've got one side of the pocket. Alright, we're going to remove those 4 pins, and what's happened is the bottom isn't attached to the trousers at all. Yeah, just a bit more stitch work here, and then we'll do the other side. Great. Right, I've needled up my next section. Alright, first pocket is in. That's how I feel. Just shy of my ankles. Other side. Alright, so we finished the second side. I just want to show you the difference. Right, here's the first side I did, and here's the second side. Now we're going to put these on. Alright, we're back where we started. Same trousers, new pockets. I have the deepest pockets, and I thought, what would you want to carry around more in your pockets than spoons? Teaspoon! Put some in the other side. There we go. All my teaspoons. Still got room for my wallet. Headphones. Look how much space I've still got. These scissors. And the good thing is, it's going nowhere. It's on my person. Big pockets. Thanks.
Fantastic.
Love it.
For all your kitchen robbery needs. Perfect.
Well, as soon as you said at the end there, like, yeah, it's got room for your wallet, I was just thinking, imagine having to get your wallet out your pocket though. Like,
to take every you go to
all the
shop
way down.
and put everything on the side and be like, oh, it's in there somewhere. Hang on, let me just. Oh, okay, there's this.
You have to be a bit more thoughtful about the order in which you place things in your pocket. But you've got so much. I mean, who needs those weighted vests when they go out running? Just have big pockets.
Yeah.
All the weight you need.
Was this born out of your need for deeper pockets?
I don't know. I was really struggling for an idea, and I was just sort of sat at work, and I was like, I know what I'm going to do. Just make big pockets.
Matthew, I've had countless times in my life where my pockets have not been big enough. We've all had that, where we've had really small pockets or they're sewn up. And I didn't twig until later in life that you could actually undo the sewing bits to get deeper into the pocket.
Yeah, just stitch on other ones. Why not?
Your second pocket was a massive improvement over your first.
Yeah.
Very good.
I kind of wanted to see you fill it even more. I wanted to see just how much you could get into it, almost like the ultimate backup plan. Like, you know, you can and go out into the street then and say, excuse me, sir, by any chance, do you need tissue today? I might do. And then you go, well, actually, I've got some. What else might you need today? And just quiz some poor soul what they might need today. A pin. I've got one of those too.
Like Mary Poppins bag.
Yeah,
exactly. That was my inspiration, the Mary Poppins bag. And I could, I've still got them. They can like be auctioned off later for like a couple of £100,000 when we're famous.
What made you decide to cut the pockets out completely rather than extend the existing ones?
I thought it would be easier. I don't know why. I think actually, because you could have just then like cut the existing and just stitched onto the existing pocket, and that would have meant you were working a lot less within the lining of the trousers. So it probably would have been easier, but I learned that the hard way.
For next time though, so that's all right.
Yeah, next time I need to extend my pockets.
Good work,
ending with the thumbs up again there, Dave.
If I think I've done a good job, thumbs up at the end just to show.
Definitely double thumbs up, mate.
That's good, Dave, because you could have cheated and just bought one of those like like a shovel from a DIY store.
Yeah, like one of those oversized.
This is a bigger spoon, but what you've actually done is you've actually made a bigger spoon.
Yeah.
Dave, was it porridge you were eating there?
Yeah, some porridge oats.
Kind of felt like we were in a modern day version of Goldilocks with Dave. And before actually trying the porridge, he's making himself a large spoon to accommodate for Daddy's big bowl or the medium-sized bowl. No, it was good, mate.
And it's doubles. It helps you work on your hand-eye coordination. That extra length on the spoon. You can see on the second one, I kind of went for mouth and missed and had to adjust around a bit.
You have to be really concentrate because the slightest movement where your hand is will have a massive movement down where your mouth is.
It's amplified by about 8 spoons there.
I feel sorry for the scissors that didn't get used.
Oh, they did off camera.
They look as if they'd never moved.
Yeah. I just put them there. Every time I tore a bit of sellotape, my teeth, I just stared at the scissors. Like a power move.
Unlucky scissors,
yeah.
So that's all the challenge attempts to this week's Zoom call game. So to vote for your favourite, click on the link which is pinned in the comments. Our challenge next week is to cook a meal with only 5 ingredients.
I think you should both try to read it as quickly as you can.
Yeah, speed read.
Okay. Yeah. To see how we get on and find out who won this week's challenge, make sure you click subscribe and set the bell icon to all to be notified when it's released. Oh,
that was pretty fast.
That was fast.
Wow.
Okay. To see how we get on and find out who won this week's challenge, make sure you click subscribe, set the bell icon to all to be notified when it's released.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. Wow. I might have just about not done some words, but that's close.